Okay, hello. My hair's all crazy looking. Sorry, guys. See my hair? It's like all wavy. When I take a shower, it's just crazy. I have to brush it out. Otherwise, it just looks disheveled. I've actually already brushed my hair. It's just wavy and wild. So I have to straighten it, brushing it out. Crazy wavy hair. Anyways. So I have some yarn that is like remnants, and it's nice yarn. I don't even remember what I had made with it. Probably something for a baby, I'm certain, because it's had for a long time. It's kind of a little bit bulky. It's a lavender. I need to give her medicine like now. So I have these two pieces, and I'm going to, what is with my lighting? It just looks really bright colored or something weird. It's just a straight up light lavender. And so, but I have lavender fuzzy stuff. So what I was going to do is consolidate these two. And I think I have enough to make one of those headbands with some soft fun fur yarn. I have some really pretty silky fun fur. But right now, I need to give my dog her heart pill and her Lasix. Then I need to write down the time that I gave it to her. So I have to keep track because she's been doing a lot better with the second heart pill because I've got her down to 3 Lasix a day. Thank you, Lord. So, but whenever I give it to her, I have to write it down. So, and then I can go back and look at the history of the timing that she's getting it. Okay, so it is now. And then she's got one more heart pill to take in a couple hours. All right. So she's had 1, 2. This is her third Lasix today, so that's good. She was 5, and one day I had to give her 6. It's really bad. It's on 5 for a few days. So thankful to get her back down. That second heart pill is helping. But another thing with her, when she is feeling better, she wants to be rowdy. She wants to run. She wants to just bounce up and down the stairs, and then she pays for it later. So I have to really be careful. Limit her activity. Okay, Squirt. She's really drinking water right now. And here, baby, take your medicine. Don't growl at her. Here, take your medicine. You're such a good girl. Ain't you? Yes, you are. Good job. Just put a little bit of water in her mouth so she can swallow it. She does perfect. So thankful. Here, big girl, honey. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, big girl. Yes, you are. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. I'm gonna make some coffee. Early night. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. having caramel pecan, naturally and artificially flavored brown coffee. That's caramel pecan flavor. Yummy, yummy. Of course, I always add a little bit of cinnamon. And cinnamon is good for you, and it helps you to metabolize sugar. So a little bit of sugar, a little bit of organic cinnamon to your coffee. It's good for you. All right. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Baby. Rose burner. All right. Now I need to drink some water. That's not enough. Okay. All righty then. And I'll be right back. I'm going to be, well, looking for I need my water jug. Hello, hello, hello. Gotta get my water. Hello, I'm so sorry. Mr. D, what's up? Hey. I just played Find the Simpsons, and so I found a whole bunch of stuff. And anyways, I haven't uploaded that video, but I found a lot of the really hard ones to find. I bought the flying feature, which really helps me to get the really difficult ones. And so, yeah, so I'm uploading videos like I'm doing them like, you know, like I found all the keys, and let's see, like the really hard. I just do like a list of them, by categories, and so all the ones that you get badges for. So I went through a whole bunch of those and did all those, and I finally found the falling Bart character. I was like, yeah, and the Grinch on top of that tree. So are you still playing that game? Like, have you been playing the Find the Simpson game? And what have you been doing? What have you been playing? No, you don't like that game. Oh, so like I don't really know like any games. I gotta sneeze. Except for like the quest games. And excuse me. Find the Oh my goodness. Finding items. I can't talk. All the quest games. Yeah. A lot of please donate in my game too. Okay. Yeah, I wanna go check your game out. So like your link is on Roblox, right? I was gonna do some live stream for a little bit, and then I was probably gonna go back on Roblox to play a little bit, but I like your spaceship. I'm gonna go back and ride around on your spaceship. Yeah, so I'll probably visit your game this weekend. And yeah, so how you been doing? I mean, you've really been growing. I'm just surprised, honest to goodness, that you don't have more what do you call it? Watch time. Yeah, so I guess I didn't realize you did mostly live streams, but yeah, you're on the grind. You bought some Robux. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I know, because you were really growing. If you I don't know, you just got to get that watch time going, really. And if you did games that like were like, I'll just give you an example. There's this one lady, like she's a mom and she has kids and stuff, but she's a serious gamer. She does not mess around, right? And she has a lot of views, and she's a new channel. I have to find her channel. But what she does is she'll go into these like games where you have to find all the items, and she will have a complete walkthrough. Like she finds them all, and she gets a lot of views on her videos. And a lot of those gamers that find all the quest items. Those are really popular videos. So I don't know if that's something that you're interested in, but they do get a lot of views, you know. And I don't know, like, if she sponsors her video. The thing of it is when somebody sponsors their channel and they get a lot of exposure from sponsoring them through like Google Ads and whatnot, even if you only do a couple videos that way, like if you look on my channel, Deep, if you look on my channel to before I left, and I had a lot of videos that had thousands of views, had hundreds of views. This was before I left and got demonetized, and then I got like kicked back down to the bottom of the totem pole. And yeah, so I mean I did Google ad sponsoring on my videos just a couple times, but I think it really helped. Like once you get out there and get a bunch of exposure, and then it kind of, you know, it just, I don't know, it just helps you in the algorithm. I don't know. It may be changed now. It may not even be that way, but because that's been, yeah, it's been a while. So hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my I gotta grab me some coffee. Babe, you drink coffee. All right, baby girl. You know what to do. Baby. Oh, by the way, Miss Deeb, I don't know if you saw my video I had shared what Creekcraft shared. And basically, there's this hacker, and it's an extension called, I think it's called Search Blocks, but it was serious. This dude went around and stole millions of Robux from people. What it is some kind of extension for your browser that is for Roblox, and then he went and created some kind of coding in the extension where he was stealing all of these people's Robux and their valuable items. I was like, I don't generally add extensions like that, but I don't do mobile, you know. So if anybody has an extension, they need to like delete it. Yeah, so I did a video on that, shared Creekcraft's video on that. He keeps up on all that Robux stuff going on. And he found talking about another hacker today that stole like, oh man, like over millions of Robux from these big gamers by was some game developer group that somebody was what do you call it, like cloning this big developer group on, I think it was Discord. And so everybody, you know, was a credible developer group, and so everybody, like these big Robloxers, gamers or whatever, was, you know, thinking that it was a legit thing. I mean, they had like all the rules and regulations and made it up like a legitimate group. And then they would like say that you had done something wrong, and then you had to verify to get unbanned or whatever, or these people are like freaking out, and so they actually gave their verification code or whatever and stole their stuff. But I mean, just bad, crazy stuff. Search Blocks, yeah, Search Blocks. Oh, so you're saying that Search Blocks is not the one that created the code, that they were hacked? Well, somehow through Search Blocks. I mean, I'm just repeating what Creekcraft said, and I may have had it wrong. So, you know, that's too bad that they got hacked like that, because I'm sure they got blamed. You know, it sounds like they got blamed to me. I mean, that's how I took it from Roblox, that it was somebody via Search Blocks. But yeah, that's the thing about these extensions and these apps, because if you don't really know who's created them, you don't know what they're doing. And I'm really icky picky about apps, because like they want all kinds of permissions whenever you download an app. Make sure that you scroll down to about or more information, and then click it, and then it'll tell you all the permissions that it requires. I'm not giving no permission. Like, they want to access all delete your storage and stuff like that. No. Now, I understand, like, some of them need access to your storage, but anytime you see the words delete your storage and access and take control of your SD, there is no excuse. Oh, no way, no way, no way, no way am I going to give somebody the ability to delete my stuff on my phone. No way. That is so dangerous. But you'd be surprised. People be downloading apps, ain't even thinking a thing about it. Not me. And especially on YouTube, because like Facebook was really bad about that. Like, they would have all these apps that you give permission to, and go into your Google and your Facebook and all that and just remove all those permissions, because yeah, and then these apps and stuff that are really super popular getting hacked, like what you said, search happened to search blocks apparently. That's too bad. Yeah, that'll ruin credibility of a developer or group. And anywho's, so yeah, then let me tell you, there was these apps on YouTube doing these giveaways, and a lot of these innocent YouTubers will use third-party services for stuff for their giveaways, and a lot of times they don't know that these third parties are malicious, and they will do naughty things. So I will not enter a giveaway if it requires your personal data. Unless I win, I'm not giving my personal data. Okay. And then a lot of times, like for example, there's these giveaways, and then they want you to like you like use their app to subscribe to all the YouTubers' social media accounts and stuff. And it's not the YouTuber's fault. They don't know that the third-party service they're using is malicious. And so they would start going after your accounts and, getting access to your accounts to do whatever they want with it. And it was really bad. Anyways, so yeah, I don't do giveaways if it requires personal information. I don't, for third party, I just I don't do it. No, especially if it's a fairly new channel using these third party services. I'm like, do they even know what they're getting into? So that's why I do not let everybody know. I do not request personal information from people on my channel. So if anybody comments, of course, that's one way. One reason too, I control my comments, because all these spammers, but if anybody contacts you, and telling you that you want something from me, no, I don't work that way. I don't request any personal data, and I absolutely do not let anybody, especially if they could potentially be a minor, give me their date of birth. I do the birthday bucks, Mr. Deeb, just so you know, month and date. That's all I need to know. I don't need your year. So I do birthday bucks as well. So through my group. So yes. So I have a list. I literally have a calendar. I better look in here and see if I miss anybody's birthdays. Yeah, I get birthday bucks. Not a whole lot, but yeah, let me look and see my calendar right now. I have everybody's name in here. I have a December one coming up, I think. But yeah, so well, what I ask of people for their birthday bucks, just go to any video, like a regular video, not a live stream, and just comment your month and date. Because remember, all my comments are helpful review, so I don't, you know what I mean? That's why I tell people, don't share your Roblox user ID, share it in a comment, because everybody needs to be in my group, to participate in my Roblox giveaways, so that I make sure. Sometimes I give away from the groups. Like I gave you something to my group the other day. I think I gave you 10 Robux to my group. So yeah, by the way, I also figured out how to like delete stuff from my inventory that I already bought from the Donate Me games, so that I can go back in and donate to you again. So yeah, just go on any video and just comment your birth month and date, not the year, and then I'll be the only one that sees it, and then I will put it in my phone. Yeah, and my calendar, so that way I know. I don't know that I'm gonna have enough with this to do a headband, but I'm sure gonna try. Rats. I wish I knew how much this yields. This looks to be about not quite 2 ounces. So, because I hate to use commented my birthday on a random video. Oh, okay. Cool. So, hang on. I'm going to go and grab this. What are you doing, honey? What are you doing, baby? So, I don't know if this one would be. right side or not. So I've got, let's see. I love these type of crochet hooks, silicone type. This one is a K, so I have this big bulky yarn. It's so soft too. I'm thinking that I did a baby blanket, a hat, and a booty set with this for one of my god kids. So I've had this for a few years. I'm like, I want to use this up. And I'm going to see if I have enough before I do it with the fun fur yarn. Because once I use the fun fur yarn, there's no undoing it. It's just too, yeah, coo. So I was hoping that Cuppy was going to show up, but yeah. So I just hang out at night. So, so what? Let me ask you. You play hide and seek, right? Because you showed up, I think, in my game the other night. Yeah. So, so let me ask you, how do you get the wheelchair thingamajiggy? Like, how does that work? Like, when you have the wheelchair, are you able to like run and stuff in the games? How does that even work? That's part of the avatar shop, right? Okay, so how does it work? UGC, I don't know what that is. But how does your avatar move with the wheelchair? Do you like? Does it roll? Do you have to push it? Is it fast? I have no idea. User generated content. Okay, so I've seen that before. Macro Neurolitis has one, which I haven't seen him in a while. Macro, if you're out there, get a hold of me. You too, Queen Marty. I miss my Robloxians. I miss them so much. It's just a model. Okay, so but when you're trying to move around in the game, how does that work? My legs look like it fit in. Oh, so are your legs moving in the? Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Wow. I had no idea because I kept wondering because like the other day when you was in the hide and seek, I was like, how is he gonna hide? How's he gonna get up that ramp? And I was like, do I need to go back up there and push him? Can my avatar push him? I was like freaking out. I was like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know you're like secretly moving it for crying out loud. Who thought that one up? Okay, so I'm very curious. How do you get the ice cream thingamajiggy, the ice cream truck, and the spaceship? Like, is there a place where you buy that to put that in your game and stuff? I'm very curious about that stuff. That's a cute little ice cream truck you got too. You sell ice cream in the hood. Oh my goodness, that is too cute. My dog's looked at me like, who are you talking to? Come here, honey. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm not losing my mind. Come here, baby. Thank you. Wait, in my game? Well, yeah, both. Like, where do you get the spaceship and the ice cream truck? Where do you get that? Inquiring minds want to know. What? You made? Okay, see, that fascinates me. That blows my mind. Like, that's just so over my head. I have no idea. No tech savvy whatsoever to know how to build things in a game like that. So, that's impressive, young man. That is very impressive. All right. So, yeah, I'm impressed. I think that's probably too big. So, because this is kind of stretchy yarn. That's way too big. I'm making a headband and it's really soft and it's going to have fun fur on it. There we go. Fluff yarn. Yeah, it's got a, I don't know like what weight that is, but it's slightly bulky. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. I was like in the store the other day and there was this crazy, really bulky, freaking all kinds of different kinds of fluff and velvet and furry, it was just like all mixed together in this yarn. There was fluff, there was bulk, there was velvet, there was all this different stuff inside the same yarn. I was like freaking out. Like I was like, oh my word, I don't have no money for that. Yeah, and I'm like kind of broke right now because my tenant on this house that I have like on contract for deed, and so I'll get a little bit of money each month for that. And she's behind 2 payments. I'm like, oh no, really bad time for me because I've got all this stuff going on, and yeah, I found that out yesterday. I was a little freaked out about it. I was like, well, we have good times and we have bad times, don't we? And it's all good. I say God's good all the time. Anywho's. So what are your plans this weekend? Are you gonna go and play some games? I'm really liking that Find the Simpson game. But they added a whole bunch of new characters and a whole bunch of new morphs. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They added 38 new items, I think. So now there's 199. And then new keys, some data saving stuff. So now, because I paid 300 Robux for the flying feature, so now I'm able to, I have the two skateboards, the skates, and the flying feature, which, by the way, in your game, you have the flying feature, right? Because in my game, I have the flying feature. I don't really know the commands that well, but I have flown with it. And then there's like this pink cape that I can put on, like a flying cape, Okay, so you have the flying saucer in your game, and you have the ability to fly. So let me ask you, do you have to like buy or donate to use your flying saucer to fly around it? Because when I was trying to fly your saucer, it kept saying, because you was saying E to use it or something like that, but then when I clicked on E, it was saying that I had to claim the spaceship as a stand, and that's all I saw. So it's just there. So it's just sort of like a decor. Yeah, so I did a video. I don't know if you saw that or not. Did you see the video that I did of your game while we were in there messing around? Did you see that video? I did a video. Oh, yeah. So I really like your game. It's so cool. There's no other Please Donate Me game that has spaceships and ice cream trucks in it or whatever. So, I mean, that one game that you were in the other night, that's the one I normally go into. And there is another one that's actually growing in popularity. It's kind of getting up there. It's been sponsored. It's got sponsors in it now and stuff, but it's nowhere near, as big as the other one. But I do like that game, let me tell you what, like most interesting avatars, for whatever reason, always show up at the Please Donate Me game. I haven't really, once in a while I'll see, a cool avatar, an interesting avatar that's really different, but I always see bunches of them in that game. Like, I like to go in there just kind of like a looky-loo, just to look at everybody's artistic abilities with their avatars. Like, who comes up with this stuff, right? So I think it was like Roblox Zach, and he was a phone. His avatar was a big, huge phone booth. I thought it was funny. But yeah, some pretty wild avatars in there. So let me ask you, does my avatar look stupid because of my box torso? I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. Like, okay, so I tried to convert to the slender avatar, and that looks like a little more human. And my shirt, the t-shirts don't fit on those new avatars. How do you make the t-shirts fit on your new avatars? Yeah. So, okay. Did you see the video that I did? I think I've uploaded already. That what happened with my eyes? Did you see what happened with my avatar eyes when I get up close to a wall? It looks just ridiculous. It's got, oh, okay. Yeah, but what's up with the eyes on the new avatar? I mean, I like that face. I like the shape of it and stuff. But when I go up close to a wall, my eyes like bulge out. It's like, what the heck is up with that? It was wild. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so but I tried to use the new avatar the Slender Avatar torso, and the t-shirt will not fit on them. They have not made the appropriate conversions for these avatars. For all these t-shirts that are on Roblox, they do not fit that avatar. It would not fit. And so I don't know what to do. So I was just kind of like, well, I'll just walk around looking ridiculous like this until they figure it out how to make the t-shirts, you know, fit the new avatars. I do like that avatar, but I want my Poodles t-shirt on my torso, and the t-shirts do not fit. So look, I have all these t-shirts that I've created, and it's my photography. Some of my t-shirts that I have, like in my group or that I'm selling, are my art. It's like my my photography, my digital photography, some of which I have for commercial, that have been selected for commercial sale. And so I have them on my t-shirts. And so the new avatar, you can't wear t-shirts. It's like, why would they do that? They let you upload t-shirts to wear, and then they create this new avatar that the t-shirts do not fit. It's like, did they do that on purpose? So you have to buy all this new stuff. The face is more 3D. Yeah. Yeah. So have you tried the new avatar? I haven't seen actually that. Not very many people wearing the new avatars, and I don't get that. But maybe it's because the t-shirts don't fit. They absolutely will not fit the new avatar. Have you tried the new avatar? Okay, so your avatar, the cinnamon crunch or whatever it is, did you make that, or is that, because I've seen another person with it, or did you? And what's up with that guy? Who is that that's trolling you? Like, there was that one game, and somebody had your same character, and I think was like using your name, you know, or a similar name to yours. Like, it was like, what's up with that? Are they like one of your fans, or are they trolling you? Because that one game, they were there with you. Oh, now it's too short. Ah, well, I'll just stretch it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a single crochet, do this head warmer. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what on earth? Why on earth are they doing that? I mean, sometimes, you know, when somebody's popular, they like to clone them and mimic them, but it's, you know, it's not like a disrespectful thing. But I don't know, that one person, they just seem more like they were trolling you than anything. But I could have just, you know, I don't know, maybe I just took it wrong. They be trolling as me. Yeah, well, I tell you what, you must be really special that you already got people trolling and cloning you. Oh, I haven't. I'm like on my PC, so I haven't looked. So, is it recent? Like this month? Yeah. So like I don't have any access to my comments except for via my PC, because I don't know I don't have like I guess you have to get like a studio app in your phone, and I don't have that. So the only way I can see my comments is via my laptop, which I'm using right now because I'm live streaming. So, but I'll check it out. Okay, I will check it out. Yeah, I'll put it in my calendar, and no problemos. Yeah, I don't think that there will be any issue with like YouTube. YouTube is blocking emails or whatever when people comment their emails. I don't know why, but it's kind of goofy because look, like YouTube lets you put your email in your about page. So why can't people not comment their email in your comments? I don't get that. Like, I don't know if they're just consider that spam or what the deal is, but about 2 or 3 people have tried to comment their emails and it won't go through on my channel. So I don't get it. I don't understand. If it's scam, no, these are people that are my subscribers that are very active on my channel, and they're not allowed to share an email, and I don't get it. Like, they're like on my channel all the time, and they're legitimate they're legitimate channels. Like, I watch their videos, they watch mine, I mean, they're legit. So I don't know. I don't know, but kind of crazy. Yeah. So um, by the way, I'm just curious because you live stream a lot, right? So I'm wondering if you've noticed this. Have you noticed that when you stop live streaming, you have like a data card and it tells you how many people viewed, the average view duration, and then it has a chat rate in your lower left whatever corner. And so mine, no matter how many people commented it or how many people were there, I could have 50 people, attend my live stream and plenty of people, commenting or whatever. And the chat rate is always 0, which is frustrating to me. That's like saying I have no comments and they're sending data to the algorithm that nobody's commenting in my live streams. Finally, today I broke 0. For the first time, I had 2 was my chat rate. So I'm just curious. So do you pay attention to your chat rate like after your live stream is over? Do you look at the data? Really? Usernames. Usernames? Huh. Are you sure about that? So it's not the count, it's not the comments. They want you to comment usernames? What do you mean usernames? Like channel names? Huh. Okay, so I will mention that. I will I'll say cuz I know like my friend, she'll say, "Okay, well, drop like she'll have you type a certain word and then she'll drop your channel link so people can go and check your channel out kind of deal. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So she does her panels on Wednesday at 1 p.m. So you can get some new subscribers that way too, and just a really supportive network. But anyways, so I have never asked anybody to drop their usernames in my chat, so I will give that a try. Whatever I'm doing. Oh, really? Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's always like super supportive of people, and she'll shout you out in her live streams. I've had several people come to my channel from her and stuff. So she's just she's a great gal. Susan, if you're listening, you're a great gal. She knows she is. But anyways, so comment usernames. So, but I mean, like just your regular live stream, you know. Um, so, anyways, today I had this live stream earlier this evening, and then it was the first time ever that I had something other than 0 for chat rate. Oh my goodness. But people are active in my live streams. Some more than others, but I think I deserve more than a 0 on my live streams for chat rate. YouTube. Golly gee. I got so excited though I got a 2. What my mods do is when I get a good people spam W. W meaning win. See, that's like over my head. So if you just have, well, I had talked about this with people, and I said, listen, I said, what we can do is we can just test this, and everybody just comment and just spam the comments for like 5 minutes straight, and then see, if it makes that number go up from 0, just to try to get an idea of how many comments does it take to get on the chat rate, something other than 0. And so today, like I wasn't even trying, but that's the first time I've seen the number on it. But see, the problem with the chat rate being 0, if you don't, it's basically sending bad data to the algorithm. It's telling the algorithm that you have X amount of people and nobody is commenting. That's bad data. I don't want that. It's slang. Oh, W for win. Yeah. But yeah, I just look at that zero chat rate is really bad data. It's just like my clue words. This is why I ask people, to comment the clue words. You got to also comment a separate comment that doesn't have clue words, because if I don't have comments on my videos and I'm getting views, people are watching and they're not commenting, it's, the lack of engagement is it's a bad data to the algorithm. So I really need people. That's why I told them, I said, in order for your clue words to count, you also got to comment a separate comment that doesn't have clue words, because I cannot just let my videos with clue words sit there without comments. It's hurting my channel. I can't do it, So the more the chat rate, the more the exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. That's why I've been so mad about my chat rates being 0. And I'm like, come on, YouTube. What is up with that? I do not have 0 chat rate. I have people interacting in my videos. But yeah. So I got a whopping big 2 today. But I was so excited because I broke 0. So you don't get 0 chat rate in your lives, right? You get pretty good amount in your live streams. By the way, my poor baby. That's my dog with congestive heart failure. So yeah, she was a little bit too rowdy today, so now may have to give her an extra pill. She's acting like she's not feeling good. You barely get 0? Oh, so you rarely ever. No, you're not bragging. It's okay. I mean, if I need to do something different, I'm going to do something different. So, no, it's not bragging at all. I know you're not like that. I mean, you're doing great. I mean, I think you're doing fantastic. You're a young man. You're consistent. You're very consistent, which is really good for your age group. And the consistency and just, you know, you're just doing great. I mean, I think that if you keep doing what you're doing um, for a period of time, I see you. I don't know what your goals are, but I do absolutely see you as a big YouTuber. Eventually, that's going to happen. If you keep on what you're doing, you will be a big YouTuber. I see it. I'm just telling you. I feel that. So, anywho's, um, yeah. So don't let anything frustrate you. And I know with you, and I think you're managing it really well too, especially for your age group, because when you're doing like what you're doing, and you're giving Robux away frequently and often and consistently, people, especially on you. Especially on YouTube, and there's a lot of really young kids on there, and they can just be ridiculous, and I just think you handle it so well. I'm just like impressed, because they can be obnoxious, they can be rude, and they don't mean to be, but and I just think you do really good with that. It's like the other day, I couldn't even get to your stand. They were all like, they were all up on you. Sometimes when you go in those games and you're walking around giving stuff to people, and then they're like flocking you. That one game that I went to, that not the one that you were in the other night, there's another game that's actually growing in popularity. And I went in there one day and I was, given small amounts, nothing to get like people too freaky out. People go in there dropping 1,000 Robux, they can start going crazy. So I'm just giving little amounts, not to get a whole lot of attention. And they just flocked me like a bunch of bees. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to leave. And it's like, they're not like that in that game that you're in. I mean, every once in a while, but they're really, that's one thing I do like about that particular Please Donate Me game. They're pretty chill. For the most part, they're pretty chill. I mean, they're not like overbearing and, but, oh boy. I know when the big YouTubers go in there, if they even think there's a big YouTuber in there and they like drops big bucks, they start going crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. That's a lot of money too that they're dropping, in that game. A lot. that's what I had somebody approach me today because I have been asking around about I want to promote, and I will probably have to do it on some of my investment money, but I'm not gonna be able to do it right now. But I have a certain amount of money that I have an idea to invest, and I'm wanting to create a game for profit, and I will be like the sponsor, the person who sponsors it and markets it and pushes the money, because you have to do to really get a game going. You have to sponsor it. You have to get ads. You have to get it's to do like a soft launch to where you can get an idea of how many people are test it out, get any tweak any issues or glitches, and do the soft launch, and then you do the major launch, and then you want to be able to have a certain amount of publicity and exposure straight away to get a good amount of people going to it, and then you can get sponsors to that game. So I want to like push to do the marketing, the sponsoring, and the promotion of it, and have a game developer uh promote it. But it has to be someone that can enter into a contract. It will be a legal contract, and we would be like partners, partners for profit. And so anyways, there's somebody that approached me that was, I guess, a person that was like a middle person for developers, and I was just like, yeah, it looked more like a spammer, and like on Twitter, and like I don't know, they just approached me, and they asked me, and I was like, look, I said, I'm not paying a finder's fee or whatever. If I'm wanting to like, someone that I kind of know personally or can connect with them directly. But like, these people, and they want to connect you with the developer, but they want some kind of fee. And then I had a person today who approached me, and I'm like, well, you got to be 18. I don't know if this person's 18 or not, but I'm looking for a developer that if they are not 18, they have to have their parents has to sign for them. There's a lot of young, still underage, really good game developers, but I want to enter in a contract and I want a game for profit. And so I have the idea in my mind for the game. But I just, I just want a partner, And so I don't know, most gamers, like there have your gamers, and then you have your coders and your scripters, and some people use like more than one person, but I don't want like a whole bunch of people, you know, especially when you're first starting out. So I'm looking for a game developer that can do the coding and scripting, and I know that right person's out there, and I'm like in a big hurry. But if you happen to know anybody who is interested, but I want like a full, legal contract, and what I would want definitely full access, you know, um, we would be like co-owners, and I would have the equal access as administrator or whatever as the developer of the game, that kind of thing. Anywho's, I don't know if I did that right or not. I think that I might have enough to do a headband with this wonderful, very bulky and soft yarn. So if anybody's out there watching, come on board. I was hoping Cuppy was going to show up, but scripters and builders will want a lot of Robux. Many of my fans stay active and comment. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that they just develop for money. You know what I mean? They just build and develop, and they want to be paid for their service of developing. But I'm looking more for a person who's like long-term going to be involved with the game. Because if there's glitches or something like that, they would need to fix it, bugs and fix it. And so a game that potentially could make a lot of money, if it gets sponsored and promoted, that's a lot of money for me to sponsor and promote, because you have to pay for the ads, you have to pay for the sponsor, and you have to, like I would advertise it here on YouTube, I would advertise it on other social media platforms, I would advertise it on the Roblox platform, and that's a lot of money actually to really get the game going. you know. And then when you get big sponsors, so think about that game that the Please Donate Me game that you like to go into. And you go up to that board and you look how much money has been made, okay? Millions, right? So you have all these millions and millions of Robux. So that game's made probably at least over $1 million. So I'm not looking for some developer who's just wanting to get paid a fee for developing a game. I'm looking for somebody to literally to partner, and we would have a long-term profit. I mean, it may be something that, could be sold to a developing group or network or whatever. And then we would have, like a certain percentage of profit that we would always make for as long as that game exists. Something like that, I'm very serious. And so, anyways, but that one game, that other Please Donate Me game, I don't know if you've been in that before, but I remember it was just, I don't know, just maybe a couple months ago I had looked into it, and it didn't really have that many people in it. But then I went into it recently, and it had really grown in the amount of visits, the amount of likes. It has sponsors now. So yeah, I see it is getting a lot bigger. So, and then my favorite game, mystery question, anybody watching, is what is my favorite game on Roblox? And that is scuba diving at Quill Lake. That is the game that I joined Roblox to play. And so that was a mystery question. I was surprised that nobody guessed it, but I don't know. They may have not. I think because they probably didn't watch my early videos when I first started doing the Roblox giveaways. Speaking of Robux giveaways, in my Christmas giveaway and in my bingo, I will be giving away Robux. But make sure, Robloxians, that you are one in my group on Roblox. Okay, subscribed, and you gotta check the videos. I know that people are probably participating in a lot of different giveaways. There's so many on YouTube, but like I'm doing the giveaways for watch time, right? So I need people to check the giveaway videos to see if they won, because I don't do like announcement videos of who won. I want them to watch the drawing video to see if they won. Yeah, anyways. But so I'm hoping that my tenant is going to get caught up on her payments, and then if she does, then I could probably add a little bit more to my giveaway. But right now I'm so pins and needles over here because all this legal stuff I've got going on. I'm spending thousands, going in debt, and I know that it's just a part of something that I have to do, to fight for justice and legal issues that are very important to society. And it's my calling, and so it's something that I have to just press on no matter what. And I wish I wish I could work with my spine and stuff. I just can't. So I'm hoping that one day I'm going to be a monetized channel making money on YouTube. That's what my hope is. I'm going to be a gamer. And here's another type of game that I want to develop. I want to have a Bible, some kind of Bible game. There's some really good graphic Bible games on there that just didn't get promoted or sponsored or anything. And so they just didn't get the visibility, but man, they did such a great job on it, right? But I would love to have a Bible game, like a quiz thingy, and anywho's, that would be nice. So, but I have specific ideas of the type of game that I want. And I tell you what, I no sooner shared it and I saw somebody who developed a game just like I was talking about. Not quite like what I was discussing, but Yeah. So I don't want to give my game ideas away, but I have specific ideas that I think it would be good for repeat traffic. I know those Please Donate Me games are really good, but here's my problem that I have with the Please Donate Me games. I don't like calling it donations because it doesn't seem honest to me. Because I don't I don't like the idea of kids, especially being told that they're begging for money when they're not. I don't like that. And I think the reason they have it set up as Please Donate Me is because of taxes. Because if it's donations, they're getting, profit off the, transfer of money, whatever, and they're not paying taxes because it's so-called donations. I guess I could be wrong about that, but here's my issue. I don't like, especially as I grew up, I always worked. As a teenager, I worked. Okay, I made money and I learned at 14, I had my first checking account. I learned the responsibility of money, earning it, saving it, wisely spending it, if you will. And I think that's important. And I don't like the idea of kids sitting there begging when really they're not begging. They have created an item that they designed and they uploaded it to Roblox that Roblox is making money off of. And they're selling it, right? That's really what they're doing. It's not a donation game. So I don't like that it's called Please Donate Me, right? So I would rather have a game that is more realistically what it is. And, to especially if, there's going to be minors in there to teach them that, that they're selling. It's just like, okay, so that art game, the art game is basically the same. There's an art game on there. It's basically the same thing. Okay, like it sets up this booth, you know, kind of the same way as Please Don't Let Me, but you're selling art. So they're creating things and they're selling it. And so they're really presenting it for what it really is. And so that's one reason I like that. So I'm wondering, have you ever been into that game? Or is it, oh, that's awesome. What about other religions? So I mean, for me, I only do Christianity. But I know there's three major faiths. There's Christianity, Jewish, and Islamic. So those are the three major religions. And like I don't have a problem with like having an Old Testament Bible game because all three, as far as I know, all three religions they know the major books of the Old Testament. Now they may have different beliefs about, after the Old Testament, but um, there's a lot of the Old Testament books that you could do like a Bible, what's the word, a Bible quiz just from the Old Testament. There's a lot of things about the principles of life to learn from the Old Testament. And since all three major religions, as far as I know, have understanding and knowledge of the Old Testament. And so I think that it would be good to have an Old Testament Bible game because it's really important. Like, I don't know, a lot of Christians, they think that the Old Testament doesn't matter anymore, but that's where you should begin, in the Bible is from the first book. And so, there's just a lot of things to learn, and just memorizing, that's like the book of Genesis, the book of Exodus, and just, you know what I mean? Even if we're just doing the Old Testament, I think it's important for more people to study the Old Testament. And I think a lot of the Christians, they just study the New Testament. It's like they don't disregard the Old Testament, but there are some groups that go around and they just pass the New Testament around. And they don't need, it's like they just cut the Old Testament out. And like I like to study the Old Testament, right? So I would be interested in doing, one that's just teaches, you know, like maybe even do a game just on one book, like the Genesis game, to learn and study the book of Genesis, um, and then yeah, I mean, Old Testament game, like the Old Testament books, like Genesis, but I just think that there's a lot to learn. So anywho's, I think that's something. Yeah. And then I would like, there's this really cool game that is like about animal, like wildlife, and you learn about different types of animals and stuff, and it's got really nice graphics. It's a pretty cool game, and I have that on one of my videos. I played that too. So yeah. So looky here, I think I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna have enough. It's gonna be kind of tight though. I don't know what happened. I thought I had it stretched out real good. It's nice and stretchy though. Yeah. So, anywho's, I think I'm going to have enough to do this. So, I'm going to go ahead and undo it. And then, I don't know, because I just wanted to know if I had enough before I do this with my my fun fur. Because once you, it's hard to unravel fun fur, right? So, I just wanted to make sure I was going to have enough to do this headband with some fun fur. And I do believe that I will. I'll have to count my chains. So I'll remember how many. I might add a couple. Because it seems like it gets tighter. So I'm going to do the type where it has the like twist in the middle. Like the braided twist. It's fun fur. It's going to be so pretty. Yeah. It's a pretty color too. What time is it? It's after 11. I got doggies in the kitchen. What's up with my doggies in the kitchen? Why are you in the kitchen? Sneaking around. I need to take my trash out. They get sneaky when my trash gets full. My poor girl. She needs her medicine. She has ethereal cell dysfunction. She will be 13 in March. God willing, she will be 13 in March. And so her eyes are like a blue color, and that's because she has edema in her eyes because she has ethereal cell dysfunction, and it's just old age. Because 10 years old is the average lifespan of a standard poodle. And so my vet's like, they're really old. Because, you know, that's pretty old for a standard poodle. She'll be 13. Yes. And she's healthy. He's got some, her brother has some bronchial issues. Yeah, I have standard poodles. You know, I used to show before my spinal cord got displaced. I used to show, and even then though my gait was kind of short and choppy, so it was, you know, but I did okay because I handled them myself. But it just got too, like, I can't do that anymore. But yeah, I used to show my poodles. Let's see, I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So about 41, I would say 42, chain 42. Ah, la, 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 la. So right now, I'm undoing what I was doing because I just wanted to make sure that I was going to have enough to do a headband. And I am confident that I do. So I'm going to get my fun fur out and I'm going to do a headband. And I'm going to do this for a gift. So, but, anywho's, so yeah, for my Christmas giveaway and for the bingo too, I'm going to do, Robux. So I have Robux, the gift card, and then I'm giving away a whole bunch of extra entries for the Christmas giveaway. I'll give away 15 extra entries, 10 extra entries, and 5 extra entries. So, yeah. So like one game, I will have $5 gift and then 10 extra entries. And so I'll have like 2 winners per bingo game. Like I'll do like the first one that gets all their 5 numbers, and then like the next person's number that gets called, that kind of deal. So I'll try to have 2 winners per bingo game. Oh, Mr. Deeb, are you still there? Because I forgot. Are you wanting to play your same numbers on bingo? Are you wanting to play bingo, Christmas bingo? Because I wrote you down on the list of bingo players, but I have, okay, so you just want to play your same numbers, right? Because I just want to make sure I confirm with you, because I don't want to play people's numbers and they're not even participating. Okay, so do you want to use your same numbers that you used before? Because I wrote down everybody's, I wrote down their numbers tonight. I put your name on the list, but I just didn't know what you wanted to do. Lucky number 7. I love number 7. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go grab this yarn over here. I'll be right back. Watch out, Melody. Beep beep. I need to do her eye drops too. About time for her eye drops. And it hurts. I'm gonna pick me some yarn. Oh, that crazy toy. That crazy toy. Oh, that toy cracks me up. Okay, so all these purples. So this is a lavender. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love this color. Watch out, baby. Look at this. What? Look at this. Yeah, this lighting. Anyways, it's really, it looks blue on this camera. It's not blue. I promise you. It is lavender. A really pretty light lavender. It is not this bright color at all. It is so silky soft. Anywho, so I'm thinking that's a pretty close match. So I'm going to do this headband. Woo woo. Come here, Melody. I'm going to do your eye drops, darling. Come on. Let's see your medicine. And then I still have to give her another heart pill. She has this big horse pill. I mean, it's huge. And they said, oh, it'll taste like a you know, like a treat. And I'm like, yeah, my dog doesn't think so. I can't get her to chew it for nothing. So, like, how the hell am I supposed to give this to my dog? It's huge. Look how big that is. It's big. And so I have to chop it up to give to her and put it in some canned dog food, because there's like, she's like, oh, it's supposed to taste good, so they'll chew it. And she's like, yeah, no. No, not even. Okay. All right, Melody, let's do your eye drops, baby girl. She's such a good girl. You are such a good girl. She is so good. Like a lot of dogs. Like you have to fight them to hold them down, and she's just such a good dog. She doesn't move a muscle. But she knows. She knows this helps her keep her vision. Without this, she'd be completely blind. And this is it's a bad kind of deal, because it can create all kinds of problems. But anyways, I'm just so thankful. Got this medicine. And she doesn't have much vision, but she does have, you know, where she's able to walk around without assistance. But yeah, she occasionally bumps into stuff. But she's doing pretty good. She's had this for, what, a year now? That girl. She's a good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. Yes, you are. Yeah, she's a good girl. All right. So, now, I am... Okay, so I'm going to take this yarn here, and then I'm probably going to have to, so I have a lighted crochet hook. It has like a little light on it, because my lighting in here is not real good. But you know what? Hang on. I'm going to go get my crochet hook, is too small. My lighted crochet hook is too small. My dog needs to go outside. Hang on. So I'm going to get my ring light. I have one of these ring lights. And, you know, I know a lot of people use these right here, but I don't like the ring light for people that are vlogging because it creates this white ring circle in their eyes. And I'm like, it's so, what is the word? What is the word? Like obvious, or I don't know. I guess I don't have to be like that. Anywho's, this has like different levels of lights too. Woo! It has like yellow. Woo! I look so pale. And this light doesn't do my skin tone, like I'm olive complected, but in the light I look really pale. Anyways, so it makes me look like a ghost. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, that's awful. I apologize. There, that's not too bad. Anyways, sorry guys. I gotta see what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to be obnoxious with my light. Because my crochet hook that it has a light on it, by the way, lighted crochet hooks are super, super helpful. Especially when you're working with dark yarn or these novelty yarns that are dark, get yourself a lighted crochet hook. Of course, you could always use this right here. Ring light. Ring light. So I'm just curious if anybody watches Jeremy Lynch. He's a British soccer. I mean, he's like a what do you call him? Like where he does tricks with the foot. They call it football. You know, British call it football in the UK, but it's soccer. Is what we call soccer. And he's just super talented. Like does all these. He's kind of like Harlem Globetrotters of soccer, if you will. And anyways, he has some really funny videos. And I do not like the Squid Game. I think that's horribly violent and just desensitizing to the value of human beings. Ugh, what they do for entertainment now freaks me out. But anyways, he is so talented in creativity. I have to say, he very much is. So, are there any crocheters out there? I'm just a curious. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do 42 stitches. 8. Because the thing about when you're working, like earlier I had to stretch it to like get it to fit better. But the thing about working with Fun Fur yarn, it takes away your elasticity. Like if your yarn is really stretchy, when you use Fun Fur yarn, it just doesn't have that, you know, stretchiness, because this has no give. See, so you just have to keep that in mind to make something slightly bigger, because if you're relying on something that you want to be able to stretch like a hat, you won't have that as much. You need to reduce that a little bit, the ability to stretch. So you have to keep that in mind when working with Fun Fur yarn. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna have lost my count, Ratzola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Once I get the first chain, I don't have to count after that. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, la 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 la, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Measure it. See, 41 looks plenty big enough, but I know once you get going, it tightens up just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 42. So I do chain 42, and then you can go back after you do each row, or you can wait to the end and then pull out, because a lot of this fun fur gets tucked into the stitches, and you just pull it out to make it fluffier. So yeah, so I'm making a headband ear warmer, and I'm doing it with lavender. This may look like a periwinkle blue, but it's not. It is a very light, soft lavender, very pretty color. And so, anywho's, that's what I'm doing. I am going to make an ear warmer using bulky, soft yarn and fun fur. One thing I've noticed about that cheaper acrylic yarn, it's kind of scratchy, so I wouldn't want that on my head or around my ears. I want something soft, So, at any rate, that's what I'm doing. Anybody out there, what you doing? Anybody out there, what you doing? Dun, 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 dun. So basically, I sat here and almost made a full headband / ear warmer, but then I undid it. I just wanted to see if I had enough that would yield a head warmer, an ear warmer, I mean, because I don't have that much yarn. This is like remnant yarn, like, stuff that's like leftover from project. I had this nice, soft, very soft. I did a baby blanket, booties, and a hat with it for, I don't remember. One of my godkids had a baby. And so, yeah, it's been a while too. So I wanted to use this yarn up, this really nice yarn. And anybody and everybody that may want to listen, I have a PayPal button on my channel. If you would like to tip me, I put that towards my giveaways or shipping of gifts. That's what I would do with the tips. And so if I get tips, that's more that I can give away in my bingo and my giveaways. So if you want to give a tip and have it go towards bingo, then I will put it in the bingo pot. So obviously, the more people that do a tip, that would be more money that goes towards the bingo prize. But specifically let me know that that's what you want to go for. And nobody has to donate any tip money. But I know a lot of people that do those. They have a tip jar. So that's what it's for. But I don't like try to pressure people, I just put it out there. Hey, I got a PayPal button on my channel. So even $1 would help, and just get that to add up. But again, if you want to put in and have it go towards bingo, just let me know. Or have it go towards giveaway, just let me know. Have it go towards shipping of the gifts, just let me know. And I will make sure it does. Oh, also, by the way, I know a lot of people have friend mail addresses, and I do not suggest anybody who's a minor be giving out their address to people online. Have permission from your parents. But in any ways, if anybody wants to do friend mail, like I remember and I think they still do this. They do like package exchanges, like a lot of people do that at Christmas time. Like gift exchange. They like put people's numbers and whatever. But anyways, if anybody wants to do like Christmas card exchanges, or just let me know if you want to get a Christmas card from me. But if you have your friend mail on your channel, let me know. Okay. I have my friend mail. I know it's in my last video for sure, my friend mail address. And I think it's on my About page. Or maybe I haven't put it on there yet. I'm supposed to. But anywho's. And if anybody wants to go to my Etsy store and show it some love, and you need the link, just let me know. And I was going to do an Etsy store gathering. You're back? Oh, hello. Yeah. So, anyways, I was asking you something, and then I forgot. Anyways, yeah. So, do you watch Jeremy Lynch? Have you ever seen his channel? Jeremy, he's a soccer player from the UK, and he has some really cool videos. He does like a lot of foot tricks, like kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of soccer, if you will. But yeah, I like to watch soccer. I definitely like soccer. Like they call soccer over there football, and our football here in America is like really violent. I don't know. I just don't. Like I was a cheerleader in high school and a mascot, and I just never really cared for football. I like baseball, I like basketball, and I like soccer. I think soccer is a fantastic sport. And we never had a soccer team, But I don't know. I just think that it's a great game of skill, and I don't know, it's fun to watch. But anywho's, he does a lot of really funny videos though. I like those videos where they do like these little skits with face filters and stuff, as long as they're not like, shrewd, or I don't like any video that takes God's name in vain. Like I hate that. Like even Creekcraft is really bad. He says OMG like a lot. And it's just like, ugh, dude, you're supposed to be a Christian gamer and you keep doing that. And it's nothing less than taking like the name in like bad, like taking the Lord's name in vain in like a bad way, like profanity. I mean, it's the same thing. If you just use his name in vain, it's like it's bad. So anyways, I don't like that. But other than that, I like his channel, and he keeps up on top of things that's going on Roblox, so he kind of has an in, if you will. And so anyways, and he does live streams too, so I attend some of his live streams, and I spam him a little bit. But I kind of like him, I like some of his channel, some of his stuff. I don't like all that creepy stuff. I don't like the creepy games though. I don't like that. I don't get it, but I don't know. I guess a lot of people like that stuff. I like a lot of cool stuff. Like, by the way, have you been to the game? It's I think a Barrow luxury beach resort or something like that. I did a video on that. Have you been to that one? The World Cup? No. Oh my gosh, Deeb, you've never heard of Jeremy Lynch? Dude, I'm telling you, if you like soccer, you are gonna love his channel. Jeremy Lynch, Jeremy Lynch, Lynch. And he's a fantastic. I mean, he's legend. But his videos though are so creative. I promise you, you're gonna like his channel. Hello, Alfonso. Hey, I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving too. So you are okay. So yeah. So I figured that I will send your hat off next week. And by the way, Alfonso, since you are here, do you want to play in the Christmas bingo? And if so, do you want to put new numbers or do you want to use the ones you used before? So I've been taking bingo numbers tonight, and and I'll let you know what in the bingo, the Christmas bingo, which at this time I believe is going to be the 3rd, which is the day before the Christmas giveaway drawing. I'm giving away a bunch of extra entries for the giveaway. So I'm giving away, there will be 4 winners, 2 games, 4 winners. There'll be a $5 gift card, and then there will be 15 extra entries for the giveaway, and then 10 extra entries for the giveaway, and 5 extra entries for the giveaway, and then some Robux for people that play Robux. So, yeah. So let me see. Sure, please reuse the same numbers. Who won? Oh, you don't know? Did you leave? Oh, you gotta go see who won. You gotta go see who won. Wait a minute, you were there. You were there though, weren't you? Wait, yeah, you were there. Wait a minute. Were you not there? I was thinking that you were there. Oh, you weren't? Oh, no. You got to go watch the video to see who won. Oh, I don't know. I thought you was there, but I did. I thought you was there. No, you guys, you got to go watch the video to see who won. Yup. Yep. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You guys, you don't have to, like, people don't have to be there to win, but you do have to watch the video to see who won. Because the whole idea is it helps me get watch time. But yeah, because I know everybody's on all these different time zones and stuff and schedules. So I don't require them to be there, but I do want them to watch the video to see who won. So, let's see what you won, Alfonso. Oh, moving stuff. I bet, man, it's such a hassle to have to move. I feel for you, buddy. I do. I'm glad you got help, but just even the packing, and when I was in the military and I was married, and my husband, he laughed at me because I would do a list. Any and everything that went into a box, I made a list, right? And then I will never forget, we were still active duty. And I mean, I was meticulous and writing down everything that was in that box. So I know that when I want to find a certain item, when it takes me a while to unpack everything, boom. And these movers came in, the Army paid for, and they said, "Oh no, we have to box it for our insurance purposes. We have to box everything ourselves." And so instead of them just taking a box, that their own box, and then just open up a box and then dumping everything in there, so at least I could still keep my list, they just undid everything. I was furious. I was like, my husband was laughing, and he thought that was so funny. I'm just like, that's not funny. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. And then they just did a horrible job. I'll never forget that. But anyways, because when I was in the military, we obviously moved around a lot, and so yeah, I would take and put a list of every single thing that went in the box. I knew where every single thing was, and then I had a master list of, okay, I had boxes and alphabeticalized. So if I wanted to know where something, oh, it's in box this number, and you know what I mean. I was like, I was serious about my moving, because uh anyways, because it's a hassle because you could lose stuff too, and I did. In fact, one time that I moved, I did lose some stuff, and I don't even know how it happened. I think it was like in the back of the trailer or something, and box was to fill out. And Anywho's, but yeah, moving is no fun. It is quite the hassle. But I'm glad that you got a new place. I hope you like it. You take that's smart too. Take a picture of what's in the box. See, for reference. There you go. That's smart. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but see, when I was in the military and stuff, that was back before we had the cameras like we do now. So, yeah, but that's smart. But yeah, anyways, it's that, and that whole moving thing and packing, that is really a chore, especially when you have a lot of glass stuff and you have to like paper and, you know, you have to pack it to protect stuff, and what an ordeal. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That is really cool. So I see this video where you have like this riding lawnmower. So do you actually like ride, you like drive that around or whatever? So you have like your riding lawnmower with like your cane thing. So do you actually like drive that I guess that's a mower, a tractor or whatever. You actually drive that around? I remember growing up, my my mom, she was like really stereotypical. Like girls had girl chores and boys had boy chores. Like the boys took the trash out and the girls did the dishes, that kind of thing. And so the boys, we had to clean house and they got to mow the lawn. And I was so jealous because I thought mowing the lawn and the right lawnmower was the coolest thing. That's like getting to ride around on a golf cart. I was so jealous. I was like, that's a fun chore and I want to do that. I was like, I'll do my chores too, but I want to ride around on the lawnmower outside. And I mean, I was so like, no, no, that's the boys' chore. And I was like mad about it. Like girls not smart enough to drive a lawnmower. And I finally was able to do that, and so I thought it was the coolest thing to ride around on that riding lawnmower. I really enjoyed that. But I mean, I did a lot of outdoor chores for, extra money, for work. I babysitted, I did gardening and, landscaping and whatever I could to hustle some money, you know, as a teenager. Yeah. I had my own bank account at age 14. Look at that. So it's foofy and soft. I wish. Just get it on. Oh, yeah. I thought that was so cute. I mean, I guess you can ride that around in your yard if you know where everything is or whatever. Um, I have to undo this. What? What melody? Hmm? Well, they have cars now. Like, what is it? Tesla? One of those cars that drives for you, right? So, like, you could probably drive one of those, right? Because it pretty much drives itself. Eh, so, Deep Sir, I'm gonna finish this project here, and so like it's right now it's like 11:43. So, what time? I know Colorado is an hour behind us, so it's 10:43 there. So, what time zone are you in, Deepster? Are you in Mountain Time or Pacific Time? I'm assuming you're from the States. Uh, what, Melody? Just want to get up in my lap. Because I know, like in California, it's still pretty early. It's like 9:44 there. But then the East Coast, they're an hour ahead of us. Anyways. And I think Alaska is behind us. And Hawaii. Oh, yeah. Aw. Yeah, that's nice. That was nice of them. Yeah, it's a pretty cool picture. I would agree with that. But so can you, like that car, have you ever been one of those Tesla cars that drives? Like you just put it on autopilot and it drives for you. You could literally like go to sleep. And it can drive for you. Have you ever been in one of those cars? Because yeah, pretty much it drives for you. Okay, ladies over there. Oh, grumpy bumps. Okay, you need to come out of that chair if you're gonna act like that. My dog's over there acting all sassy frassy. Nadia, you need to get down out of the chair if you're gonna act like that. Why don't you come over here and sit with me? Quit being a grumpy bump. Come on. Get up here and sit with me. Come on. There's my girl. Oh, she's such a grumpy bump. Well, no, where's my baby? She needs a bath too. Yes, she does. And she needs a haircut. Doesn't matter. You having a bad day. That's her on your nerves. They're so cranky. They'll sit over here just, I think it might have been Risa carrying on like that. But yeah, they just, I think part of it is because my dogs, I don't let them on like bed. I know like a lot of people let their dogs get in bed and sleep with them. I don't do that. But I will let them get on the couch for cuddle time. So each of the dogs like have their own furniture. You know what I mean? Like I have a chase lounge and then I have 2 recliners and then a dog bed. And so they each kind of have their own little piece of furniture, if you will. And so they're really possessive. Like if somebody even comes near their chair, they're like she just got mad because she went towards her bed. They're super possessive of their furniture. And I'm thinking because I don't let anybody up on my bed to sleep with me, even though I let them come up here and visit. But anyways, the only one that doesn't do that is my boy. He's so chill. He's just like, you can climb up in the chair with him and sit with him, and he's just so chilled out. He never growls at the girls. But these girls, oh my goodness, sassy, like something neat. And especially, basically, when they're trying to rest on their throne, if you will. So I'm trying to do this. So I've got this little knot going on here right now. And anyway, so I am making a head warmer. No, that is not what I'm making. I'm making a headband ear warmer out of really bulky, light, soft lavender. It looks blue on this light, but it's not. It's lavender. Anyways, a really pretty lavender, bulky yarn, soft, bulky yarn that I use for a baby blanket. This is leftovers. And then the really pretty light lavender, silky fun fur. So I'm making a headband ear warmer out of my leftover. Really? Really? I did not know that. It made me wonder, though, about that. Unsafe here in Colorado. Yeah, because it's like they are machines, you know, and machines do have faults. And not only that, but with as many hackers that we have in the world, you know, people are able to hack those cars, you know, and so, I mean, that probably would be a very rare instance that somebody would do that, but I'm just saying that, you know, anyways, yeah, so, yeah, but as many of those there are on the road. And you know, the craziest thing is right now, that California is pushing that they're going to get rid of all fuel operated vehicles to where everybody is just all electric. And to me, I can't wrap my brain around that, because what if I have a power outage? Then you're going to have no working vehicles. Like literally, like I thinking it was like 2025, they're supposed to start stopping sales of fuel powered vehicles. And to me, that's just crazy, because the amount of electricity that it's going to take is not really preserving the earth. The amount of energy it takes to make even one of those vehicles is ridiculous. And not only that, but if you have to have so many stops and the vehicles only go so many miles before you have to stop to fuel up, there aren't enough places in the country with that kind of, the ability for those stops. There was this one YouTube channel, and he has a Tesla. And so he made this long road trip, and he calculated how many stops he had to make, along the way. And it takes so long to get anywhere, because you have to add all this extra time for travel for stopping to recharge. And it's just nonsensical what California is doing with, I would say that they would try to give incentives to try to use electric cars over fuel. But not only that, electric cars are very expensive. They're much more money than a regular fuel powered car. And I just think what they're doing is just way far out there. I'm all for people having options for electric cars. I'm all for that. But they are literally saying that they're not even going to allow the continued sale. And they say that because a lot of people model after the state of California for what they do with their emissions and all this and that they think other states are going to follow suit with what California is doing and getting rid of fuel powered cars. And I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy. So, anywho's, makes me want to stay away from there. But, I mean, I like fuel efficient cars, which mine is pretty decent. I get about 30 to 35 on the highway, 28, 29 in the city. So that's pretty good, I think. It's only a 4-cylinder though. But you have neighbors worry about my safety. Yeah. Well, and just in general, it's just not a safe world anymore, Alfonso. And I can understand their concern, because I don't know. But I know the area that you live in. I stayed in Denver for a few months when I was there to see a neurosurgeon. There was a trial through a university for getting the surgery free for a certain type of disc replacement. At any rate, I couldn't get the VA to pay for the specific test they wanted to do, and so I was accepted for the trial for the surgery, but the VA would not cooperate, so it didn't go through. At any rate, but I stayed in Denver, Colorado for a few months, and Aurora, that's a very nice area. Of course, I haven't been there in a long time, but yeah, I know that area. And let's see, what else? Denver. Yeah, Denver. I'm trying to remember what area. I don't remember let's see, I stayed. It's kind of close to, or I can't remember the name. I can't remember the subdivision name. Anyways, but it was a nice little area. And that was my first hockey game that I ever went to. The Denver hockey game that they have. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But Denver, I mean, it's pretty good for like some areas for, you know, the crosswalks and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of sketchy areas. I couldn't imagine being in your shoes. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Of course, like I said, it's been a really long time. That was like 2006 and 2007 that I was there. And 2000, yeah, late 2006 to 2008 was like the last time I was there. So it's been a long time. So yeah. I was in Denver Fitzsimmons Army Hospital when I came back from the Gulf War. Was there for a while. So yeah, it's actually in Denver a couple times. And then I was stationed in Fort Carson. So we lived in Colorado Springs when I was married, and I went to Pikes Peak Community College, and I got my EMT license through the State Board of Colorado. And we did a lot of camping in the southern part of Colorado near New Mexico border, which is very pretty. A lot of really pretty places down there for camping. So, yep. It's just amazing how Kansas is such a flat state, and it's next to right next to a state that has so many mountains. Like I went skiing. This was back before my back was this bad, and of course I could only take like the bunny slopes because I did have back problems, but I had to be really careful. But I did like the bunny slopes and stuff, and so Aspen and all on the the mountains where you do skiing and stuff. And yeah, Colorado's a beautiful state. Let's see, so there's Garden of the Gods and all these cool things you can do, Colorado Springs, and there's some cool stuff in Denver too, but I'm not familiar with Virginia Village. I'll have to Google that and look that up. Oh, I see. It sounds like a really conservative area. But that's nice. I mean, I guess it's nice to have neighbors like that. As long as they're not, kind of jerky about it, Because I mean, you are what you are, and your life is your life is what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know. There's this YouTuber and he's blind. And him and his wife, they go around and they walk around all over the place. And I don't know, he's kind of like an activist. I can't remember what his name is, but he went, he did a video of him. I forget oh my gosh, what is his channel called? It's Blind Guy something. And so anyways, but he's kind of like an activist, and he says blind guy goes to jail. He was looking for, I don't remember what building it was. It was like an official building, and he went into the wrong building, and the building, it was closed, like nobody was there, and he literally was so funny, and he went into the jail, and he was like going in and out of the visiting rooms and stuff, and he was like, there was nobody there. It was the craziest thing. And anyways, and he couldn't figure out where he was, but anyways, he just rolls, man. He walks all over everywhere, and then and yeah, so anyways, he has these adventures. And so I like watching his channel. He goes and gives the cops hard times and stuff like that, and stands up against injustices. And, like, he's very vulnerable. You know what I mean? Making people mad. And there was one lady, I guess her husband was like a former police chief or something like that, and he had done something wrong, and him and his wife had confronted him on it, I guess like a city council or something. And so she started, I don't know, he went to her mom's house or something, which I thought that was wrong. He shouldn't be doing that. But at any rate, so that lady, though, she was off the hook. She was all stalking him and stuff, stalking this blind guy. I was like, good gravy. She was all mad because it was her dad, or I think it was her dad that was the former chief of police or something. Anyways, so she was really giving him a hard time. But I bet you are, I mean, you're vulnerable. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. So it's good, though, to be in a place where people got their eyes on you, to watch out for you. That's really good. As long as they're just not like, I don't know, obnoxious about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hey, what, Kristen? The mic is in the house. What's up? What are you up to, young man? Young man, how are you doing? Huh? Talk to me. What is going on, buddy? So, what? It sounds like, what are you, like a regular game developer now? You getting paid to develop games and whatnot? Yeah, definitely think you got a future in that. But I'm looking for a developer to enter in a contract for profit, for a profit kind of game that I would, promote it, sponsor it, and get a lot of traffic to it, and do a soft launch and then a hard launch, and then get sponsors for it, and like the whole 9 yards, like a legal contract, and yeah. Anywho's, but so I'm making this ear warmer headband. Who's in the house? Oh, I was yeah, absolutely. But though, are you 18 though? Because I mean, to be enter into a legal contract, you have to be 18, or have your parents sign for you until you're 18, or something like that. So, but you're 18. I had one neighbor. Oh, okay. I thought you're 19. Oh, anywho's, well, we will talk about that. So, what have you been up to? What games have you developed lately? Oh, by the way, there's not any music on that game. It's not playing. I don't know what's going on there. But so, are you one to play bingo? So I'm having bingo. You don't have to be there to win. You just got to drop 5 numbers from 1 to 75. And I do the bingo, and it's like I release it in like a premiere video, and you don't have to be there. Might have to fix the script. Yeah, it's just not playing music. Well, you remember I gave you the file for the music to play, and ever since then it hasn't played. So I don't know if it's just not a compatible file for, the platform, or whatever the deal is. It played fine until I gave you that file to change the music to, and now it's nothing. So, anywho's, yeah, so we'll talk about that. Darn. So, anyway, so what have you been up to, young man? What have you been up to? Oh, dude, you've been in the Find the Simpsons game? Weren't you in there one time? Didn't you show up one time? So they've added 38 more characters and all kinds of new stuff to collect and new quest items or whatever. So now there's 199 items to find, characters to find, plus new quest items. And so I've been doing videos on where to find these items. Woo woo. Yeah, man, I love that finding items type of game. I love that. So, oh, by the way, I have totally forgot to mention this. So everybody knows that I play scuba diving at Cool Lake, and my boat is missing, and it has been for a long time. And I've messaged the developer, and he finally got back with me like a week ago. And he just sent a message on Twitter like, so it won't spawn in the purple button. And I'm like, no. And I showed him, I did a video, or I showed him in a video, and timestamped it in the message so he could see what's going on. And I'm hoping that he's going to remove that from my inventory so that I can rebuy it. And I don't even know what the deal is. So hopefully, I'm hoping that since he contacted me, that he is working on it. So, but anyways. Okay, so you just give me 5 numbers. You just give me 5 numbers from 1 to 75. You don't have to know the letters or anything like that. Okay, because I just pull the number and then like I got the whole bingo set. And so what I do is I do a regular video, and then I have everybody's numbers, and I will play their numbers for them, and I release the video as a premiere, and so people in the live chat can follow along. It's kind of like it's live, but I've already like pre-recorded it, and so that people that are like other time schedules or time zones, they don't have to be there. Like, I basically play the numbers for them. And so at the end of the bingo, I will ask mystery questions, and you get extra entries for the giveaway when I ask the mystery questions that I mentioned in my game. So in my currently, I have a bunch of games with clue words in them that you can earn extra entries for the Christmas giveaway. So I have a big Christmas giveaway. So the Christmas bingo is going to be like $5 gift card. Then I'm going to give 15 extra entries for the Christmas giveaway, then 10 extra entries, and 5 extra entries, of course, some Robux. And in the Christmas giveaway, I'm giving away $20 gift card, $5 gift card. And for it's international, I'm going to give them money through PayPal. And then I have a whole bunch of gifts that I did a video tonight that I'm giving, like a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so let me write that down. Well, you are right there. Where did my notebook? Hang on a second. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my notebook. Whoop, whoop. Should be right over here. Here it is. Okay, so I've got your number. I'm gonna grab my pen. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12. I think I got Robin's number. All right, hang on. So it's about 13, 14 players. Okay, so I'm gonna get your number. There you go, Grocery. What's up? So I'm taking bingo numbers again. So 15, 23, 5, 23, 5, 60, and 9. Okay, so I got your numbers down. All right. So here's what I'm making. I'm making a ear warmer headband, and it's really pretty, like soft lavender yarn. I had some leftover from a project from a long time ago. It looks blue. I don't know why in that light, but in the really soft lavender, fun fur yarn that I'm teaming it up with. So it's going to be a really soft head warmer. Yeah. Anyways, hello. How are you? So, anyways. Oh, by the way, one Chris the Mike, Mr. Deeb, I don't know if he's still here, but he's also a game developer. And you should check out his Please Don't Meme Me game. He has some really cool stuff in there. He has this really cool spaceship that you can ride around. It's the coolest thing. I love it. And then he's got like this really cute ice cream truck that he made. So yeah, you should check his game out. I think he did a really good job. And he's only 13. It blows my mind. I think that's his age. Yeah. So, but he just hit 1K, 1,000 subscribers, and he is just really doing a good job with his gaming channel. So, yeah, okay, so it does look lavender because when I look at the camera, it looks, well, I guess when I get up close, it has like a shine reflection. But yeah, it's just a really pretty soft lavender. It's really soft, bulky yarn. So I did some baby stuff with that, baby blanket, booties, and hat. And so it's really good for like baby items, if you will. But I thought, oh, the perfect thing I could do with that leftover soft yarn is to make an ear warmer headband. Yeah. And so I'm going to do the type where you twist. You know, it has like the twist in the middle, you know. Have you ever done that type of headband? That's my favorite. I was at Walmart today and I was so tickled. There was a cashier and then there's another person that was helping her, and they both had crochet hats on. One of them had a crochet hat on. It was really cute. And another one had the type of headband that I like to make. And I was just like, yeah, I like that. And unfortunately, the town I live in, we don't have any kind of crafter club or anything. No place whatsoever that sells yarn anywhere within half an hour distance from where I live. Yeah. So I think I've got everybody's bingo numbers. So we have 14 players. Kivia and the Kong 41. I'm assuming they're wanting to keep their same numbers. I haven't asked them yet. So yeah. So this time we'll have about 14 players. So far, I haven't checked the videos to see if anybody else has dropped bingo numbers yet. But yeah, so cool. I'm really happy. So just make sure if you're not able to attend, to just make sure you watch and see if you won. So I'll be doing it on the bingo. Let me look at my calendar real quick. So I know I'm doing the giveaway drawings on the 4th. So let me look and see. So the 4th is Sunday. So I'm thinking bingo for Saturday night. What do you think of that? Saturday night. Yeah, so that's what I'm making with this. Have you ever made it with Fun Fur? It's so soft. So Saturday night, I'll do the bingo. I don't want to do it too late. I'm thinking like 7. What do you think of that? Saturday night at 7 for the Christmas bingo, which will be the night before the drawing. So that way, people will have, a chance to win a bunch of extra entries for the giveaway, Christmas giveaway drawing that will be on the 4th. Oh yeah, I really like it because it's just so soft. I mean, the yarn that I'm using is already soft. It's not really bulky, but it's kind of like, I don't know what kind of weight this yarn is, but hang on a second. I've got a tangle here. Darn it. But anyways, but yeah, it's just super, super, super soft. I'm going to have to untangle this thing here. Somehow or another, I got a tangle. No, that's making it worse. Ruh-roh. I got a tangle, guys. I got to get this sorted. Can't continue while there's this tangle. All right, now I just have to think about it. You ever do that? Get a tingle in your yarns? So I'm taking this yarn and I'm teaming it up with this yarn. And right now I have a tingle. There we go. All right. It is fixed. So yeah. Have you ever used Fun Fur yarn? Oh, I did. Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't, well, how do I get it to them though? So if I use your music as a prize, how do I get it to them? Do you want to be the one to email it to them, or I mean, I'll put it on there. I'll say, "Hey, here's some music downloads from Alfonso," and but they'd have to share. I'll just let you get it to them. Just share the link. Oh, okay. Oh, that you gave me in the email. Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll put that on there. Sure. Yes, I did. I like that. I like your music. I sure do. Yep. You guys should check his channel out. He has some really cool videos. This guy plays several instruments and sings. He makes videos and music CDs. And didn't you say you were doing vinyls? Were you doing vinyl records? There's coming, vinyl records are coming back. They sell the record players now in Walmart, which I think is really cool. I grew up with a vinyl record player, man. I loved my record player. I remember, do you remember? This is going way back. When you used to play the records backwards and it would say crazy things. Do you remember that? Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. So maybe I'll just have to, when I'm able to, get me one of those record players. Now, is it what size record? What size vinyl? Because I don't even remember what the sizes were. It's like 48, 78. So what size are the vinyls? Are they the big ones or the small records? Like single, the small single records? What are the 45 and 78? I don't even remember what size the vinyls were, but so what size vinyl? Anywho's, I don't currently have a record player though. But you put them on CD too, though, right? Yeah. So I will definitely do that. Sure will. Yep, yep, yep. Thank you for that. So I'll call it a collaboration giveaway. And I'll give you a shout out with your channel, giving the free downloads as a prize. Absolutely. I will do that. And I'll even put your link to your channel in my video description. Yep. Guys, look at that. I don't even need, we got enough for a couple more rows. Okay, so 33 and a third RPM. The small ones are, yeah, the 45s. Okay. And the really old one that plays on the Victoria are the 78s. Oh, okay. You digitize your vinyl collection. Yeah. Boy, that brings back memories. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know if a lot of the young people even have ever even heard a record player, even though they do have record players coming back in like Walmart now. It's more like a vintage type of prototype type thing, but they do have record players being sold now. So I think that's really cool. I think they're the small ones though. I saw one recently in a Walmart, and I think it was the small uh, vinyls. Um, but anywho's, I grew up on record players, and I cracked up because the old rotary telephones, like the youth today, that like wouldn't even know how to use one. I remember a rotary telephone. Of course, we went to push buttons, in the 80s, but there was still some rotary phones out there. My grandma had one. And so, yeah. And now everybody's just on speed dial, basically. Just click their name, touch their name and it calls them. Boy. Anywho's. Hello, Kibby. I'm so glad you stopped in because I was wondering if you wanted to play Christmas bingo. Do you want to use the same numbers? Because now's the time to change your numbers. If you want to change numbers, if you want to use, some people change the numbers and most everybody kept the same numbers. So whatever you want to do, just let me know because I'm taking numbers now. The Christmas bingo is on Saturday. It's going to be on Saturday at 7. And it'll be the same. You don't have to be there to win. And I'm doing $5 gift card, and then I'm doing 15 extra entries for the Christmas giveaway, which is drawing, which is the 4th. 10 extra entries for the giveaway, and 5 extra entries for the giveaway. And Alfonso has some downloads that he is donating for the giveaway. Music downloads for anybody that's interested. And yeah, so you just need to let me know if you want to keep your same numbers or if you want to put a new set of numbers, whatever you want to do. So I'm taking numbers. And so we've got 14 people playing. Well, that's if the Kong 41, I haven't talked to him yet. But so he's the only one that I haven't confirmed with yet. And I don't know if other people have dropped their numbers on my other video because I haven't checked my comments to see if anybody has. So it's about 14 to 15 players. So 1992 Technics record player. The wood on it is stained. It's beautiful. Oh, nice. That sounds really nice. Yeah, really cool. Yeah. But aren't you a musician, though? On Chris and the Mic, aren't you a musician? Don't you, like, play the guitar or something? I just swore you told me that you played the guitar. Maybe it's just something I made up in my mind. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not losing my mind. Okay, so I didn't know you sing, too. Well, that's cool. Do you play in a band? I imagine you do if you sing too. I've always sang in choirs and contemporary music groups with like church and just voluntary groups for like, nursing homes and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Well, so do you just like make music? Anyways, so what do you want to do, Kivia? Same numbers. Okay, gotcha. And I'm going to write you down. I've got you confirmed for same numbers. You are here. Kivia is doing the same numbers. Same. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm missing somebody. It's only 13 on there. Seems like I'm missing somebody. Anyways, no, 12 actually, because Cuffy's not playing. I don't know why I put her name down there. So yeah, so about 12 right now. Okay, country Christian. All right, I like that. Yeah, and I like a little bit of the rap Christian. I have a friend of mine. He's a local musician here in Oklahoma, and he's a rapper, and he performs at charities and concerts and churches and stuff like that. So I like his music. Yeah. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna get me a ukulele. I like to play the ukulele because it's small. I do have a guitar, but with my upper back, it's hard with the rods that I have in it. But ukulele, it's a small instrument and it's light, and yeah, I was interested in getting one. So, do you play the like electric guitar, lead guitar, bass guitar? Country Christian. Well, how cool. How cool is that? Look at that, guys. Old stuff. You do have a ukulele. Okay. Aw, how cool. Nice gift. I'll tell you that. So you have a $300 professional turntable that your friend in Mexico got you for a graduation present when you graduated college 4 years ago. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So, anywho's that. Dee, 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 dee. So, I got a couple more rows to go. What do you think? I think that's big enough. What do you think? For a headband. I don't want it too big. So, I didn't even use up all my yarn. You think that's big enough for a headband? I think that's big enough. So, anyways, let me see. And then take and darn this in the middle. I don't know. What do you think? I think that's big enough. I just want to make sure it's going to cover the ears real good. I think I'll do one more row just because. You can switch through. There's acoustic. I have an older Fender, and it has an electric. My dad gave it to me years ago, and it's got. I had an electric hookup built into it by somebody that works on guitars. Put an electric hookup on it for me, and so it is an acoustic with an electric hookup. But it's a Fender, and it's not too heavy, but it's pretty nice. And then I have a dulcimer, a lap dulcimer. When I was married, my husband, he got a kit. We got a kit in Colorado, of all places, at one of these music shops. And so it was a kit, and I did the finishing. He did the assembling of it, and I did the staining, the finishing of it. And so, yeah. I think the mountain instruments are cool. And dulcimers, lap dulcimers, very, very pretty sound. And I love the banjo. I love the banjo. Finscale, Go Rest. Oh, I love that song. Oh my gosh, I love that song. Like, Go Rest. Go rest high upon that mountain. That song, yes, I love that song. Love it. For my will here is done. That is such a nice, and he has a really nice voice to sing that song. Yep. Go rest high upon the mountain. For my work here is done. Got you a guitar for your birthday, but it needs to set up. Ouch. 120 just to look at it? Golly. Wow. They're really getting paid for their services now, aren't they? Anyways, I don't even remember what I paid that guy to put electric hookup on. It wasn't very much, though. And, golly gee. So we got some musicians in the house. Maybe we ought to get together and do a gig. Yeah, we could give like we're going to do a live stream panel and do a gig. Of course, I don't know if there's like delays and stuff, then everybody would be off. But no, that would be so cool. I've seen people do like group panels like that and, put songs together and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. $20, $25 for a setup. Yeah, this time we should have a gig. We should have a gig. My friend, she has a Judy harp, and I learned how to play the Judy harp. And it's an easy little. Have you ever played the Judy harp? It's an easy little instrument to play. And I think I did a video here on YouTube of me learning to play Amazing Grace on it. And anywho's, so yeah, I could play the Judy harp, and y'all could play the guitar, and he could break a ukulele. Of course, Alfonso has several instruments. He plays several instruments. So, yeah. Oh, ouch. Oh, this rod on my back is like when I sit too long, it starts pinching really bad. Oh man, short pain. Anyways, so yeah, I'm telling you, we should get together and we should gig it. And my friends and her and her mother, we used to go to the nursing home and we would sing at Christmas time, which makes me really sad. I want to get together and like right now they're not letting, anybody visit in a lot of places. But I think that people should go to the nursing home and arrange with the people that manage it that we could at least go outside and be at a distance from people and they can sit outside and set up, and they can be out in the foyer area, something like that. I think that the people are just, forgetting that the people that are shut in when they're having visitation restrictions or whatever because of this new strain going on and all this other stuff, that I think that they should figure out a way that they could still get a visit, So, anywho's, yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to put that together. Wow. Right on. Right on. Okay, so I'm going to put this thing together. Banjo. Man, I love a banjo. Sure do. Like me some banjo music. Thanks, Trish Creative Treasures. She sent me, this is my first ever giveaway that I won. And she sent me this. And I'm going to tell you what, I love it. Love, love, love it. And so there's this cute little pouch. And I use my stitch markers. Ooh, yes, I do. And some of these cute little, it's got a yarn, like a little skein of yarn on it. And I love, love, love this one. This pretty little bead, and it's got this cute little butterfly on it. And then just these regular stitch markers. These scissors, I've used these scissors like crazy. And whenever I'm crocheting, I keep my little pouch thing nearby. Keep it very close. Because, yeah. Uh-oh. What? Oh, gosh. I'm trying to tie this knot. There we go. Now I'm going to put it together. So when you get done working with fun fur, a lot of times some of the fur gets trapped in the stitches. And so you just work on it and just pull it out little by little. Yeah, so I'm going to attach it here in just a little bit. So what I do is I just go in and I just pull out some of that fun fur that's been trapped down into the stitches and makes it just a little bit fluffier, and just work on that. I mean, it's fluffy enough, but I, like to pick at it a little bit, especially right around the edges, to kind of hide the edges. Anyways, so I can do all that later. And then you fix, really? Oh, as soon as I get done here, I'm going on over. I'm going to be checking it out. And then, of course, I don't remember how to do this correctly. Wait a minute. So turn it this way. And then turn this one this way. I want to make sure I do this before I... Yeah. Yeah, so hope I'm doing this right. So you fold it in half, and then you turn this way, one of them. Turn it in the center, and then you're going to darn all 4 of these seams here. So I will get my sewing needle out and then darn those 4 edges, and it will be done. Yep. So, but that's going to be it for now because my back is really starting to hurt, and I even have a little bit left over. I can make some flowers with this leftover stuff. Make maybe at least 1 lavender flower. And so I have this glow in the dark blanket. Well, it's a blanket with glow in the dark butterflies on it. And so I was going to cut one of the butterflies off and put it on this hat that I have. And it's actually bigger than I thought it was, but I think it's going to work out. So I thought that it's a pink, light pink hat with a white palm, and then it's going to have a purple color, purple and white butterfly that's glow in the dark that I'll put on there. So I thought that would be a cute hat. So anyways, but I've looked everywhere online. They don't have the glow in the dark stuff that I want. But see how big that is? That's pretty big. That's going to be too big for a hat. But this one would fit. This one right here. And it's glow in the dark. So I'm just going to cut that out and then put it on the hat. And so I'll have a glow in the dark butterfly on the hat. Anyways, so I haven't tested it though to really see how well it glows in the dark. But anywho's, so I'm going to turn this light off over here. Anywho's, yeah. I have this ring light to try to help with my lighting when I'm working with fun fur yarn or darker colors. I'm going to grab mine. It's going to be tricky because this yarn is really bulky, and to do with the fun fur also. Whoops. See, my crochet hook was not, I have a lighted crochet hook, but it is not, it's not big enough. Well, fiddlesticks. Okay, put that in there. See, I have this lighted crochet hook, but the hook's not big enough to work with that bulky yarn. But isn't that handy? Do you use a lighted crochet hook? I love that lighted crochet hook. Now, when I was working with that black fun fur yarn, oh, that came in real handy, like really handy, right? Okay. So I'm thinking this is going to be big enough. My couch cushion. So I think that this is going to be big enough. But see, that's the size that I use. So anyways, I don't know if I need to use both the yarn to do the darning, but I guess I will. Then put them both through this needle. Let me see if that's going to work or not. I don't know. I'll get them through there. I'm excited that you fixed the music. Yay. So let me ask you, did you put the file that I sent you? Is that the music that's playing now? That one file that I sent you? I don't even remember which one it was, but I think I sent you like 3 files. Oh, yay! I'm so excited. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I'm excited. Well, thank you for doing that. Good job. Alrighty. Let's see. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Probably not that much. Okay. Now, I should remember how to do this. I've already made like 3 of these. So, just fold it in half, like so. Fold it in half. And then you're going to take one and twist it in the middle. And then you're just going to darn across. Woo! I should have brought my light to get all 4 sides from one end to the other. And that is going to be your twist in the middle. So getting them to line up as best as possible. And then just go through each one. A little bit. I did do this with Fun Fur once, but I'm telling you now, this needle's not wanting to go through. Rats, I don't want to break it. Darn it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. It went through. It's a little tricky. All right. So, tie a little knot there. And then go back through. Oh, I'm going to need my light. Hang on. Really? Oh, awesome. Yeah, because I just blinded myself. Seriously? The stuff I do. I'll crack myself up. Anyways, but yeah, this ring light, my lighting's so poor in here. Me and my energy efficient low wattage light bulbs, ridiculous. But and anyways, it does save me money though. um Anywho's, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I'm missing one. OMG. Get in there, you goofy thing. There we go. Oh my goodness. What on earth? Now then. All right. Go back through again. One. I'm missing the one in the middle. Where is the one in the middle? Boy, I don't know about this. There we go. Got to keep them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna see what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then going back this way. 1, 2. That one in the middle keeps falling down. There we go. Got it. Just leaving that corner there. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm almost done. It's crazy trying to get it to go through. I got it. Woo! That was a pickle and a half. Now I'm trying to get the pull all the way through, and I can't. So it's stuck. Let me see if that's going to work. Before I don't know if that's turning out okay or not. I guess it's all right. No, I didn't do it right. I messed up, guys, I think. No, here it is. All right. It's okay. There it is. What do you think? You can't even see the like braid or whatever in the middle, but it's there. It's there. Ta-da. I did it. That was not easy though. And I don't know if I can find a yarn needle any bigger than that. I kind of bent that needle too. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and clip that off. I think it's good enough. If not, I'll work on it some more, but I think it's okay. Alrighty, now I just have to tie these loose ends off. Yeah. And then my thing is done, guys. Anybody else, drop your bingo numbers if you haven't already. So yeah, okay, so bingo is at 7 on Saturday, December 3rd. And it'll be a premiere video, so you don't have to be there to win, but you got to watch it to see if you won. And yeah, I'm gonna give away a bunch of extra entries. And don't forget, I've got these videos with clue words in them that you get 2 extra entries per clue word. But make sure when you drop the clue word, or when you comment the clue word that you hear in a video, to make sure that you comment a regular comment too, so my video is not sitting there with no comments, because it sends bad data to the algorithm, because I don't approve the comments until the day of the giveaway, which is the deadline at 2 o'clock. And so in videos with no comments is just bad report to the algorithm, because they don't count the comments until I approve them. They're not counted as interaction on a video. So please just make sure that you do that. Thank you. All right. So I think that's good enough. Okay. All right. Whoop. We got one little loose little lanyard there. And there we go. There is, I think I'm going to need to make one more stitch there, but there she be. Hey, mama. What do you think? That's a nice ear warmer. How do you deal with inappropriate comments? I don't. Oh, see, that's one reason why it's really important to monitor. Like I don't approve my comments. I hold them for review, and it's just like, yeah, these trolls who keep dropping porn spam. And so I've been having a lot of that lately. But I'm the only one that sees it because I don't approve the comments. I hold them for review. And that's how you avoid having anybody see that nonsense, because, well, it doesn't make it through. It's still annoying because, you see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know why they do that. These stupid porn spam troll whatever. I think it's just stalkers, trollers. But I mean, anybody that knows my channel knows that I hold all my comments for review. So I don't know what they think that they're getting by with. It's stupid. Anyways. But that's what they do. Ridiculous stuff. So, anywho's, there's my Fun Fur Twisty Head ear warmer. You don't see the twist in it hardly, but it's there. And then you just sit here and pull out all the, as much as any of the Fun Fur that's caught in the stitches, just pull it out. Yeah, I do the exact same thing. I report, block, and then delete. I will click on their creepy little channel, go to the flag, report them, and make sure when it's, when I say, hey, they're spamming porn stuff, and then, but they just make new accounts, so I don't really see what the purpose is. And then I block them, and then I delete their comments. And I also take pictures of their URLs of their channel, because if it keeps on, or if anything happens, you can, if you ever need to, you can get their IP address and all that. YouTube has all that, see, because every time somebody has a YouTube channel, it's connected to a phone number, and so people are traceable. So, anywho's. But I noticed that it happened. They sent the spam comments after my live stream. So I'm wondering if it's not personal, because it didn't make any sense. Because if they know my channel, they know that I approve all comments. I approve all, all comments have to be approved. So after my live stream is when I got the spam. I mean, today. It happened today. Or actually, technically yesterday, since it's after midnight now. Yeah. So, anyways. I'm picking out all the little fluff from the stitches around the edges. On both sides. Around the edges. To kind of hide the edges, Just make it as floofy as possible. And there we have it. Pretty silky lavender ear warmer headband. Woo woo! And I still have, I didn't even use up a little bit over half of one. And I have enough to make a flower. To make a flower with that. Anywho's, put all my little gadgets up. And my crochet hooks. And then my little yarn needle. Really? They're bots? The ones that's spamming like the porn, they have like a porn title in their user channel. Those are bots? Like, I don't get that. Ugh. I don't know. How are they using bots to spam people? And well, that's over my head. I don't even understand how that works. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So this is lavender. That's the name of the color. Because it's lavender. So pretty. So I'm going to put this away in my remnant pile. Boop. Oh, some of the yarn that I'm giving away, I think I've showed this already. I'm pretty sure I did. But I'm just going to put it in this video too. That's so pretty. It's called Bloom. And it's got like pink and like a kind of like a wine color, a magenta, different colors mixed in there. 2 of those. And then this is Fiji, which is a bunch of different colors. It doesn't show the right color though. It's got more purple than that. What that looks blue. This is more purple. Purple and pink and lavender and tiny bit of light blue in there. It's a mixture of colors. So there's that. I'm doing two winners. Somebody will win this, and somebody will win this. Yeah. Anywho's, so and unplug this light here. I think I'm gonna go play some Roblox. Roblox. Yeah, I know. I like your little emoticon thing. That's really cute. I like, how do you get those? Because I can't even figure out how to access the emoticons on my comments. Like, people use all these emojis and stuff in my comments, and I don't. I feel dumb. I don't know how to I don't know how to use the emojis back. I can't. I don't see it. I don't know if I have to download an app or something, because I usually use my computer, and I just don't see it. The ability to use those, but those are really cute. Yeah, that's cute. Anyways, I'm drinking this is funny. I'm drinking caramel pecan flavored coffee. That's the flavor of the coffee, which I put a little bit of cinnamon. I always put natural organic cinnamon, like ground cinnamon, in my coffee grounds when I make coffee. It's supposed to help with your sugar metabolism or whatever. It's supposed to be good for you. And then I add pumpkin spice creamer to it. So that's some interesting tasting coffee. It's actually really good though. But have you ever imagined putting caramel pecan with pumpkin spice with a little cinnamon in the middle? That's a lot of flavor. YouTube gives them, when you comment, tap on the smiley on the comment section, not on the keyboard. See, I don't see it. I see it on my phone, but I don't see it on my computer. I don't see the smiley thing on my laptop. I'll have to do a video and show what I show on my comments, and then maybe somebody can show me where it is. I'm missing something, but yeah, I don't see it. So, oh, that's definitely going to keep my ears warm. What do you think? Is that too big, or I think it's just right? Nice and warm. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. I always, on the comments, I 95% of the time use my laptop. But anywho's, I've got to get my baby girl her pill. I have to crush. This is her heart pill, and so I have to crush it up and feed it to her in some canned food, because she's too smart to know that it's not a cookie. And look at the size of this pill. That's what that says, that she says it's supposed to be chewable, and I'm like, oh, it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? She's not chewing it. So hang on, I'm gonna have to go chop this up for my baby girl and give her heart. This is our heart pill. It's a horse-sized pill, but it's a heart pill. But it's working though. Okay, cool. Give my baby her. You gotta give her heart pill. And I gotta find her little ball. All right, I'll be right back. Give my baby heart pill. Keep her heart strong and healthy. Give my baby my heart to keep my baby's heart strong and healthy. All right. And okay. So just crush it up in little pieces and put it in some canned food for her. And that is her second heart pill that has really helped her. Look, here she comes. She knows. It's that time, isn't it, baby girl? All right. There you go, baby girl. Yeah, because she's back down to 3 Lasix a day. She was up to 5. Like, I couldn't even barely keep her stabilized on 5. And it wasn't even really stabilizing because she still had symptoms. But she put her on the second heart pill. So she's got the big horse pill. She has to take that twice a day for 2 weeks. And we're trying to wean her back down to 1. And it's really made a world of difference. So I've got her back down to 3 Lasix a day. And so I'm just hoping when we wean her down to 1 of those pills a day, I hope that it is enough. So, yeah. But yeah, she was not doing well there for a while. She was taking 5. One day I had to give her 6. Or like around the clock, every 4 hours she was taking a Lasix. But I kind of had a suspicion that it might have been the heart pill, but so she said that's it though. I mean, there's really nothing else you can give her. So but right now she's stabilized, and I'm so thankful. But I'll be right back. I love my honey bunny. I love my honey bunny. I love my honey bunny. Love my honey. I love my honey. My honey. And one of the other kind of not hard but a little bit challenging things with her is to absolutely keep her activity limited. She cannot go up and down the stairs because I have where they go out in their fenced area is a side door, and there's like 6 steps, I think. So can't let her run, and that's hard because when she's feeling better, she's wanting a rough house with the other girls, and I have to keep her completely separate. So I have to take her outside, and not let her go up and down the stairs. And so, anyways, yeah. So I've got everybody's bingo numbers. Got everybody's bingo numbers. And so if anybody has not, we have some new people. So I just think there's somebody's missing. So Alfonso, he's using the same numbers. But yeah, we have a couple of new people. So I'm thinking that because there was 10 before. Okay, so Alfonso wants the same. Yeah. I'm missing somebody. What? So Susan's staying the same. Hers is staying the same. Anyways. Okay. What are you doing? Hey, Jason, do you want to play bingo? I have Christmas bingo on December 3rd. All you have to do is drop 5 numbers from 1 to 75. You don't have to be present to win, but you have to watch the video after it's released to see if you won. And so I'm having a Christmas giveaway on the 4th of December. So I'll do a $20 gift card, a $5 gift card. And if you're international, I pay cash through PayPal. That's for international winners. And then I have a whole slew of gifts that I'm giving away. You'll have to check out my giveaway playlist on the home page on my channel. And so anyways, yeah, so what's your 5 numbers? Drop 5 numbers. And so the bingo is premiere video at 7 on Saturday, December 3rd. And I'm going to give away on the bingo, I'm going to give away $5 gift card and, of course, Robux, because I'm a Robloxian. And then 15 extra entries for the Christmas giveaway, 10 extra entries for the Christmas giveaway, and 5 extra entries for the Christmas giveaway. And yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff in giveaway. So you just got to give me 5 numbers from 1 to 75. And so like I have a list. I've got everybody's numbers, and I will, when I pull the numbers, like I have a bingo set, and I will like play their numbers, and then I do a premiere so people can attend and they, you know, participate through live chat. And but if they can't, you know, show up at that time or whatever, because everybody's on different time schedules, it's okay. Just have to make sure to watch it after it releases to see if you won. So all you have to do is give me your numbers. Jason, what 5 numbers do you want from 1 to 75? Oh, you want to drop your numbers later? Okay. Yeah, just make sure you I like this. I have this video and then a couple other videos where it says, you know, drop your bingo numbers or whatever. Or, you know, you can drop your bingo numbers anyway, but just make sure you don't forget, because yeah, I'll see. I do the video, it's pre-recorded, and then I release it on the 7th of Saturday. So I don't actually know what time I'm actually going to be doing the video, because it takes a while to upload it. And the way I did the video last time, I had to do the live stream on another platform, download it into my computer, and then upload it to YouTube, because YouTube would not let me set it for a premiere. YouTube would not let me download the live stream. I don't know why they blocked me from downloading my own live stream. So I had to go to another platform and live stream, set it to private, and then do the whole video, because I don't have enough footage on my phone, because it takes about 45-50 minutes, and that's just too much for my phone. So I live stream it. So I'll probably need the numbers like probably by Friday. So anyways, yeah, it's a whole ordeal with YouTube. I was so mad because sometimes they just block my ability to download a live stream, and I don't know why they do that. So I don't want to do a whole video, right, that I plan to release on Premiere, only to not be able to download it. And then anyways, so yeah, just make sure you drop it like by Friday, because I might actually record the video sometime Friday. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm gonna jump off of here and probably go play some more Roblox and lay down and chill out, play some Roblox. And yeah, so thank y'all for hanging out. It's been fun hanging out with y'all and whatnot. And okay, anybody Robloxians, if I know it's kind of late, it's like 1 a.m., but I'm gonna play a little bit. So if anybody wants to hang out on Roblox, that's where I'm heading. So y'all have a good evening, have an awesome weekend, and I will be back soon. Make sure you drop your bingo numbers, 5 numbers, 1 through 75. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate you. Bye. See you later.